Lief, ons moet iemand 'n payment maak op die ladies anders dat ons waarskynlik nie populêr is. Ek weet my enigste message is net soos solidification. Is hierdie bro nog steeds bezig? Is jy vir ons hier met jou wat?
Een bietjie laat. Dis oké. Dis maar nie dat iemand my gaan uitloop.
Ja, maar moet dit maar loop nie math en maths in die Python. Door episode van ek kan nie slaag kyk van die cartoon-mannetjies. Ek was so confused.
Ek verstaan hierdie onderwys en sit ek sien nog wel effort en ek sal hierdie een nou personal message stuur en sê I don't understand the teacher, sorry. Maar ek wil een keer vra of enigiets.
Just leave a message that says, so why didn't you ask? Dan whisky is dat die partij van bijklasse ook. Ek wil ook weet, moenie vir Mel sê nie, ek wil ook weet.
Okay. Ons weet nie hoekom ek dit nie vir jou gesê. Die my maas net is die moeder van my sussie van 6:30 vanoggend self van skool sê dat jy.
Ons weet dat het video gebeur. Wat jy moes is wat los. Ek kan nie stil oor die video nie kan doen.
Ja, kyk is my sussie sê wat anders moet sy tydens lockdown doen, maar al is dit nie lockdown nie, doen sy dit nog steeds. Kyk, bygesê ook, dit is ongesond om soveel ure net te sit en games te speel, heeltyd. Maar,
Ek sê vir die bro, it's your own logins. Dis jou eie personal logins. Hy sê vir my terug, you mean the ones we used before. Nou is ek soos, your own personal login details can use. Dis jou eie Zoom login details.
jou eie naam, jou eie e-mailadres, jou eie paswoord.
Nou type in die. This is my personal email.
Ja. Zeg maar the same details of your own details that you use to create a Zoom account. Nog maar lekker stil. Okay, sien dit nou die klas.
Cover love.
maak jou oogies toe. En sit jouself ergens in Spanje. Nou is dinge ook weer beter.
Hello, how are you?
Ready you?
I'm fine.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. How is my camera coming up?
It's just your screen at the moment, well, your whiteboard at the moment.
Okay, is it clear? Can you see it clearly?
Yes.
Okay, so we can start, I think.
I will let you know if it's a bit blurry during the lesson. I'm just going to admit all the learners in quickly because I put them in a waiting room while we were waiting for you to get on.
Okay, thank you.
So maybe just give me a moment. I'm going to get them on in just a second.
Okay.
Okay, we can start.
Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay, perfect. You can start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to grade 10, Maths Lips with Sapiwa Nyamunda here. So I have a couple of questions we are looking at from stuff that we have covered and some stuff we are yet to cover. So I have here some questions. I have a past examination question for you here. Okay, so let me just get back. I want to start with this question. With question number 1.9 here. Question number 1.9. So actually we looked at these questions last week and the week before that one. We looked at how to measure area, how to calculate area, how to calculate perimeter of a shape and different dimensions. We also looked at how to calculate area of triangles, how to calculate area of squares, rectangles, circles. So this is actually a pretty simple question in the case that we are actually given the formulas we have to use when calculating these dimensions. Okay, so I have question 1.9 for you here. Okay, question 9.09. Okay, I will try to speak up, guys. I'll try to speak up. So I have revision questions I want us to look at. I have these revision questions I want us to look at. So we actually looked at a previous question from all these questions we looked at. I'm not sure if you were with me when I looked at these questions, but I think it is actually a good idea for us to just take a look at some of the questions that we did. I'm not sure if you attended these tutorials, but we'll just look at them and see how we can tackle them. Okay, I will try to speak up, guys, when the audio is not clear. Okay, so let's look at question 1.5. Let's look at 1.5. Okay. Let's look at question 1.5 here. Okay, so if you cannot hear me clearly, just try to follow what I will be doing. Just try to follow what I will be doing over the, as I will be tackling these questions. Okay, so let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Okay, so I have here a question. Okay, let's start with this question I have here. So it says, Bongani sells wire and bead items at the same side, at the side of the road. He records his earnings for a week. Use the information below to answer the questions that follow. Use the information below to answer the questions that follow. Use the information below to answer the questions that follow. Okay, let's look at question 1.81. It says, calculate his mean earnings per day. Calculate his mean earnings per day. Okay, so this is question 1.85. Okay, this is not working. Okay, so I have question 1.81. This is our first question that we are going to look at. Okay, so it says, calculate his mean earnings per day. Okay, guys, whenever you are given a question that is asking you to calculate the mean, another word for the mean is the average. So when you are being asked to calculate the mean, you are also being asked to calculate the average of that situation. So we just count the formula for calculating the average or the mean is given as summation of xi over number of 10. This is the formula for calculating the mean of a given situation. This is the formula. As you see, my marker is not writing clearly. Okay, so this is the formula for calculating the mean of a given situation. So this is how you do it. So what are we saying? We're saying this is equal to the mean. This is the formula for calculating the mean. What are we saying? We are saying xi values. This sign here, this sign means sum. Sum for all the xi values. The sum for all the xi values. The xi values in our examples are the earnings per each day. So we are saying x1, x2 up to x7 because we have 7 observations. We are summing all the observations divided by the number of observations. N is representing the number of observations. Oh, sorry, Sydney. You just have to follow what we are doing here. If you cannot hear me clearly, you have to follow what we are doing here. Okay. So just make sure you're following what we are doing here. Okay, Sydney. Okay, so we are saying the sum of xi values divided by the number of terms. Xi is representing the number of terms, the number we are summing all the terms. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so what we are having here is we are summing all the terms divided by n. Okay, so let's do this, guys. Summation of all the terms divided by n. Okay, let's go back to the slide and see what we have, the observations that we have. So this is going to be equal to 49.5 rand. This is in rand, guys. Then plus 172.00 up to all the terms that we have. We have up to 54.5 rand over the whole number of terms. As you can see, we have 7 terms there. When you do the calculations, what do we get, guys? When you do the calculations, we are just adding all the values. When we add all the values, then we divide by the number of terms. What do we have when we divide? What do we have when we divide? What do we have when we divide? We are just adding all the terms and divide by the number of terms. Okay, guys, I need answers from you. What do we have when we do the operations? Okay, so I'm going to do the operation on my side, and you do the addition on your side and divide also. Okay, so we are saying 49.5 plus 172 plus 185 plus 113.5 plus 139 plus 405 plus 54.5. Okay, so I'm getting here divided by 7, which is the number of terms that I'm having. So from here, from my calculations here, I'm getting 159. I wonder if you're getting the same value. I'm getting 159.78 cents. This is the value. This is the value I'm getting. This is the value I'm getting. I'm not sure if you are getting the same thing, guys. Not sure if you are getting the same thing. So what does this value mean? What does this value mean? This 159.78. So statisticians make use of these values, these estimates, which are called measures of central tendencies, which is the mean, the standard deviation. The standard deviation is a measure of variance. So we are saying the mean, mode, and median. These are called the measures of central tendency. These are used by statisticians to make estimates. So in this example, we have estimated the average to be 159.78. What does that mean? What does 159.78 mean? It means on average. This is the amount of money that he takes home. This is the amount of money that he or she takes home. This is the amount of money Bongani takes home every day. Because we're saying on average, he or she walks away with 159.78. As you can see, of course, there are some days when she gets a lot of money, like on Saturdays, a lot of people will be spending. Unlike some other days, like on Mondays, people are really not into spending as much. They'll be busy with their work, not spending much time on recreational things like his art. Okay, so this value is 159 is a measure of how much Bongani gets on an average day. So on average day, we are saying Bongani has 159.75. Okay, so let's move on to question 8.2. Question 8.2 is saying determine his median earnings for the week. Determine his median earnings for the week. Median, as the word sounds, median, close to being middle, isn't it, guys? Median, middle. So we are just looking for a middle value. So a middle value day being a Thursday. As we have 7 days. So we are saying 3 days above, 3 days below. So we have Thursday as the median value. So the median value day is not Thursday, but the observed value, which is 113.55. So this is the median value. Okay. Okay, so I'm just giving you a quick one here, guys, because we actually looked at these questions. I'm just trying to do a recap. If you missed some of these lessons, I know we have been having trouble with the platform we have been using. That's why I'm doing this for you guys. Okay, so let's look at question 1.9. Question 1.9. So question 1.9 is saying use the diagrams alongside in the following and the formula below to answer the following question. The good thing we have been provided with the formulas, but I would advise you guys to just remember the formulas. They are easy to remember, the formulas, especially these ones for calculating area of differential. Okay, so we have question 1. Question 1.91 is saying, okay, this is 1. So it's saying calculate the area of the rectangle. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Okay, area of the rectangle, we have been given that area of the rectangle is given by this formula. If you want to calculate the area, length times width. The formula is also given to us, so we need not to worry there. Okay, so the question is, what is the length? The length there is 9 centimeters. This is the length multiplied by the width there being 4.5 centimeters. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what we have. Okay, so we are just saying 9 centimeters multiplied by 4.5 centimeters. We get to 40.5 centimeter squared. Don't forget the centimeter squared, guys. Don't forget the centimeter squared. It is really important to you not to forget the centimeter squared. It's always in centimeter squared because area is 2 dimensions which are multiplying together. So we have to have 2 as a 2 there, representing the squared units. Okay, let's move on to part 2. Part 2 of the question. Part 2 of this question. Part 2 of the question is saying calculate the circumference of the circle. Okay, the circumference of the circle, we should remember the formula, guys. You should always remember the formula. So this is the circumference of the circle. Even we want to calculate the circumference of the circle, we can use this formula, which is also equivalent to 2 pi r. We can either use these two formulas. Okay, let's see. We are given this formula that says circumference of the circle is 2 times pi r. So we are going to use this one. Okay, so any of these formulas work out. We can either use one of these. It will give you the same answer. So we are given the value for pi. If you don't remember the value for pi, pi is 3.14, rounded off of it. Or you can use 22 over 7. Okay, so we are going to use pi and 2 times r. R in this case is going to be 4.5 centimeters divided by 2. Because the value we have been given there, 4.5 D is representing the diameter. It's representing the diameter of the circle. Okay, so these are the values we have. What is left is just to find the values in the calculator. Okay, so we have 3.14 multiplied by 4.5. Okay, hope you're getting the same answer I'm getting here. I'm getting 14.13. Look at these dimensions we are having. Because it is circumference, and from our calculations, we have seen that we have only multiplied one side or one dimension. We have only taken one measurement, which is the measurement for the radius. So our value there is going to be in centimeters, as we can see there. It's going to be in centimeters. Just a recalculation there. Okay, I'm getting 14.18 centimeters. 14.18 centimeters. You guys are awfully quiet today. Are you okay? Are you okay, guys? Are you okay? Okay, let's look at this part here. Item number 3. Item number 3. Item number 3. Okay, so item number 3 is saying calculate the volume of the box. 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 Okay, that's great, guys. I just want to hear you. We are together there. Okay, it gets lonely when you get to be talking to yourself. I want to hear you chatting with me. Okay, I need your participation. Okay, guys. Okay, let's look at question number 3. Question number 3 there. Question number 3. Question number 3 is saying calculate the volume of the box. Calculate the volume of the box. So volume, this is the formula for volume. We're going to say length times width times height. Okay, so this is the formula for calculating volume. Length times width times height. So do you have the length of this box? This is the box we are talking about. Do you have the length? The length there being the longest side, so we have 6 centimeters. Multiplied by the width there being 1.5 centimeters. Multiplied by the height there being 2.5 centimeters. Okay, so these are the values we have. These are the values we have. Okay, so what is left of us is just to multiply the values. We're saying 6 multiplied by 1.5 multiplied by 2.5. Okay, what do we get? We get 22.5. 22.5 what? 22.5 what, guys? We have centimeters multiplying by centimeters multiplying by centimeters. So we have centimeter what? Centimeter 3. Centimeter cubes. Okay. So whenever we have volume, we have to multiply that volume 3 times because we have taken 3 measurements. So 3 measurements for 3, 2 measurements for 2, 1 measurement for 1. Okay, I hope you understanding these guys. Okay, I Let's move on to, okay, share here. Okay, so let's move on to part three. Okay, so we were doing part three. Let's move on to part four. Part four of the question. So part four of the question is asking us to calculate the area of the box, the total surface area of the box. So whenever we are being asked to calculate the total surface area of a box or of any substance, we are being asked to calculate. Yes, it is going to be posted, guys. Don't worry. It is going to be posted on YouTube, on Facebook. You're going to see it. Don't worry. Okay, so let's move on to question part four. Part four is saying calculate the surface area of the box. Calculate the surface area of the box. Calculate the surface area of the box. So the surface area of the box, we want to be able to calculate the surface area, each surface area, then we add all the surface area. That is the total surface area. Okay, I'm sure you knew this, guys. I'm sure you knew this. Okay, so as you can see, this box has got three sets, three pairs that are not identical. So we have two sides each that are similar. So we're just going to multiply, we're just going to calculate three surfaces, then we multiply those surfaces. We're going to multiply those surfaces. We add those three surfaces, then we multiply them by 2, or we just multiply each surface by 2, then we add them. Okay, let's do that, guys. Let's do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the big surface, the one that is facing us from the page. The one that is facing us from the page. So you know how to calculate. So I have three rectangles that I need to figure out their areas. Then I multiply those, I add those surface areas, then I multiply them. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to start with the big surface. The big surface, I know I'm going to be calculating area of a rectangle, so I'm just going to be saying length and width each time. Okay, so I'm going to say length 1 times width 1, which is what? For the first one, I'm going to say my length is 6 centimeters multiplied by my width. What is going to be my width there, guys? What is going to be my width for the lowest surface, for the large surface area? I'm going to have 92.5 centimeters here. Okay, so according to this calculation, I'm going to say 6 times 2.5. When I do that, I'll have 15 centimeters. Okay, this is for one surface. Let's move on to surface 2. Okay, so my surface 2, I'm going to call my surface 2 the one above and the one below. Those are my two surface 2s that look the same. What is my length? My length hasn't changed in this situation. My length is going to be 2 centimeters multiplied by my width. My width there in this instance has changed. It is now 1.5 centimeters. So when I say 6 centimeters multiplied by 1.5 centimeters, I'm going to have 9 centimeters. Okay, 9 centimeters. Okay. Hopefully you can see this, guys. Hopefully you can see this. Okay, let me just switch to. Okay, so this is what I have. In my third surface 3, I'll do the same thing. My length this time is going to be 2 centimeters, and my width is going to be 1.5 centimeters. So when I do the operation, I'm saying 2 multiplied by 1.5, I'll get 3 centimeter squared. This is what I have. These are my 3 surfaces. These are my 3 distinct surfaces. But as you know, from a cuboid or from that brick-like shape, we know that there is going to be 2 surfaces with this area, 2 surfaces with this area, 2 surfaces with this area. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to say multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 there, for me to get the total surface area. So what then I do? I say surface 1 multiply by surface 2 multiply by surface 3. Okay, so what am I going to say now? I'm saying 30 centimeters squared from here plus 18 centimeters squared from there plus 6 centimeters squared from here. This will give us what, guys? This will give us what? This will give us 54 centimeters squared. This is the total surface area. This is the total surface area, guys. This is the total surface area. Okay, don't get confused and changing units there. As you can see, we have just been adding these values. We didn't do nothing to the squared. We kept it as it is. We kept it as it is because it is squared. Because when you add oranges, they don't change to become apples. They still become oranges. So that is what we did. We just add 30 or 30 plus 18 plus 6 centimeters squared. That is basically what we did. Okay. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next question I have for you. Okay, I hope you are understanding what we are doing here. I hope you are understanding what we are doing, guys. I hope you're getting this. Okay, so let's move on to question 3. Question 3, we'll get back to question 2, but I just want to look at this question first, and we will move on. If we have time, we'll look at question 2. Okay, so let's look at this question. This question is saying, a herbal medicine dosage pamphlet gives the following rule for determining a child's dosage in terms of adult dosage. Okay, a lot of grammar there. Young rules divide the child's age by the child's age plus 12. Okay, divide the child's age by the child's age plus 4. Okay, example, dosage for a 4-year-old is 4 divided by 4 plus 12. 4 plus 12, which is what, guys? Which is 16. So we're saying 4 over 16. 4 over 16, 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 16, 4. So that's why we have 1 over 4 here, or 0.25 of the adult age. Okay, I think we understood that. Okay, so it says, answer the questions that follow, which refer to doses of herbal medicine using this formula. So it's just a matter of using the formula, guys. Okay, so let's see if we are able to use the formula we have been provided with. I know you're smart, guys. You are able to do this in your sleep. Let's just do this together. Maybe I might make stuff or something. You help me. Okay, so it says, what fraction of an adult dosage must a 12-year-old take? Okay. What fraction of an adult dosage must a 12-year-old take? Okay, this is simple. We have been told The age, what is the age? The age is 4. What do we do? Divided by what? Divided by the age divided by what? The age divided by 4 plus 4. Okay, so what do we do here? We take 4 divided by 4 plus 4 is 24. Which will give us what? It will give us 1 over 2, which is what? 0.1. Once it's in that way. What does this mean? It means a 12-year-old is to take half of an adult dosage. Half of an adult dosage. If an adult is getting 2, a 12-year-old should be getting 1. If an adult is getting 4, a 12-year-old should be getting 2. That is what it means. That is what it means, guys, according to this formula. Okay. Let's look at question part 3.2. 3.2 is saying, if the adult dosage of a certain medicine is 60 drops, if the adult dosage of a certain person is 60 drops, how many drops should an 8-year-old child be given? If an adult dosage of a certain medicine is 60 drops, how many drops should an 8-year-old child be given? Yes, this one is a little bit tricky, guys. This one is a little bit tricky, but I'm sure you can get this one, because this is the stuff we have been doing. This is where we want to apply our simple proportion. You see the marks awarded for simple proportion. For a simple question like this, guys, let's see if you can do this together. Hopefully you are doing this as we are doing together, guys. You're not just sitting there just watching me doing this thing. You need to be revising. You need to be doing it with me. Okay. Okay, so let's do this together, guys. Okay. How can we tackle this question? First, we need the formula. We need to know the formula. We need to apply the formula. So the formula is saying age divided by the age plus 12. That is the formula. Age divided by age plus 12. Okay, so we want to determine for what? For an 8-year-old. So what are we saying? We're saying 8 over 8 plus 4. That's what the formula says. So we're saying 8 over what? 8 over 20. What is 8 over 20, guys? What is 8 over 20? 0.4. So this is equal to 0.4. Right? This is equal to 0.4. How do we make use of this 0.4? How do we make use of this 0.4? So we have been told that this fraction, so if the adult dosage of a certain medicine is 60 drops, how many drops is an 8-year-old going to have? How many drops are we going to give an 8-year-old? Okay, so we have found this value, 0.4. So we have to say 0.4 of 0.4 of 60 drops. Okay, 0.4 of 60 drops. Of means what? Of means multiply. So we are just saying 0.4 multiplied by 60 drops. Okay, this is what? We're saying 0.4 multiplied by 60 drops. This is going to be equal to okay. So it means if an adult person, we're giving an adult person 60 drops, we're going to give an 8-year-old 24 drops. That is what it is. If an adult person, we are going to give 60 drops. We are going to give 24 drops, 10 HO oil. Okay. Let's move on to last question for question. Last question for that part. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we are told now a mother gives a child 4 drops. 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 Another mother. Oh, sorry, guys. I seem to be having troubles with my mouse here. Okay, a mother gives a child 4 drops of medicine. The adult dosage is 20 drops. A mother gives a child 4 drops of medicine. The adult dosage is 20 drops. How old is the child? How old is the child? A mother gives a child 4 drops of medicine. The adult dosage is 20 drops. How old is the child? How old is the child? Okay, can you do this, guys, for me? I'm just going to give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes just to look at this question and see if you can do it. If you are not able to do it, then we'll do it together. Okay. Just 2 minutes just to look at the question and see where you proceed from. Okay, guys, let's see what you have here. Okay, so let's see what you get. So this is what we are saying here. This is what we are saying. Hopefully you can see through my small screen there. Okay, it's back on now. Okay, so let's see how we can tackle this question, guys. Let's see how you can tackle this question. Okay, last question for the day. Last question for the day. Let me just wake it up for you, then we'll call it a day. Okay, so what we are saying is from this question, we're saying 20 drops are equal to an adult. So we can represent the age of this child by what? We can say it is X. They say it is X, yes. So what are we saying? We are saying X is the formula, right? This is according to the formula. So as you can see from our previous calculations, we are saying 8 over 20, then we got this. Then we say 0.4060 drops. We've been given these values. So we are going to do the same thing here. We are going to do the same thing there. Okay, so how do we do that? So we say x over x plus 4 according to the formula we have over x plus 4 times 20 drops. Because we have been told that that is the amount of drops that were given to an adult. So this is going to give us 4 drops. So we now have an equation. We have formulated an equation. And according to this, we can just write this as 20x over x plus 4. So this will reduce to 20x over x plus 4 equal to 4. Okay. When we multiply both sides by x plus 4, x plus 4, you're multiplying both sides by x plus 4. When we do that, this will cancel with this one. Then we have 20x being equal to 4 factor of x plus 4. What do we have now? We have 20x being equal to 4x plus, when we say 4 multiplied by 12, what do we have? We have 48, right? What do we do now? We have an equation. Now we have an equation. We now want to take this guy to this side. When we do that, you know it becomes negative, right? So we are saying 20x minus 4x is equal to 48. Okay, what is 20x minus 4x? I'm going to have 16x being equal to 48, right? Then I say divided by x, divided by x, divided by 16, sorry guys, because I want x to be left on its own. So I have this and this guy cancelling out. Now I have 48 divided by 16. When I do that, x is going to be equal to 3. Yes. So this is the age of the child. 3 years is the age of the child. Okay, guys, thank you. This is what I have for you today. Okay, thank you. I hope you understood what we learned today. Have a great evening. Bye, guys.